Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you all had a brilliant new year, good Christmas, and great festive holidays. So, starting off, as we come back for the start of this year, is there an alt season pending? Is 2025 the year of alt season or multiple alt seasons? And let's go through some of the signals and the viewpoints right now in January, also just before Donald Trump coming into power officially. Let's stop wasting time. Let's jump straight in. First of all, everyone, as you can see, once again, we are creeping away from that Bitcoin season and slowly going into that altcoin season, according to Altcoin Index. Now, we're going to go through things a lot more in depth than this, but from the basic visual and what a lot of people do follow, they'll be looking at this probably with some bullish minds, especially if you are an altcoin holder. So the closer we get into that 75 level, the more heated alt season is becoming. And when we break above this 75 level on the index, then you're pretty much clear on for alt season. But do you realistically want to be buying coins when you're already in alt season? Personally, no. I love to buy low. And then we start looking at selling when alt season is in full swing. So we're going to try and do different to what the majority would do. That's what I like to do anyway. And, first come, first serve type of basis on these markets. So that is altcoin index in a nutshell, creeping out of the blue zone, going into these heated levels. And the further we go down, the more heated alt season is becoming. But is there a lot of things to be looking at in the build up? Yes, there is. So what we're going to do first, guys, stay towards the end because we've got a couple of coins to show you, but we're going to go through the market in general. So first of all, this is Bitcoin dominance. I've spoke about this in previous videos. We'll put a link to them in the right now. Boom. Now we've got a consistent downtrend currently on Bitcoin dominance. We have higher lows on the price action, or the percentage action, should we say, just here. So Bitcoin dominance broke down a very, very key level here. So broken down of this cycle rising wedge. This is something we have spoke about on this channel before. And the further we pull away from here, the more likely alt season is going to come. So Bitcoin dominance falling, but Bitcoin above them 100,000 levels, which it is extremely significant for this market. It shows a big sign of strength. So we want this fall on Bitcoin dominance, but we want Bitcoin to relax or maybe even go up as dominance falls. That is something that we all want. Bitcoin, in a nutshell, over the previous week has gone and cracked a very pivotal key level in its range, and it is holding above for now. So an expectation of mine, remember on this channel, it isn't calls. If you want calls and want trades, you know where we are. The links are in the descriptions and it's also here. But what I'm expecting here was a bit of a pullback, which has come into this EMA on the 21, into the support, and then a move on up. Now, if Bitcoin is growing whilst dominance is falling, I actually have got a lot of hope that Bitcoin does start clearing these highs and does start heading off into the 115s to 120s as altcoins do go absolutely mental. So fingers crossed, because this is something that we're all wanting, I would have assumed. No one can promise anything. I'm not promising anything, but this is the way that we're seeing things currently. Bitcoin is moving, altcoins are moving, some altcoins doing really, really well, which we'll get to. So then we've got total two, which is basically it's the market excluding Bitcoin. So we have been putting in a bull flag formation just here. I'll just take this one away. That might be for a future video. So we've got this basic bull flag formation and we have broken out. So I can make this a little bit more thicker so we can see that. So we've got a breakout, maybe a bit of that retest that we've just done. And now we're expecting a move on and further continuation on the alt market. Then if we look at total three, this is everything excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is a really basic chart or a very basic visual that I've been showing people. But just here, as long as we're holding in and around this previous higher level, the longer that we remain just below and hug that resistance, the weaker that this resistance is possibly going to become. And in bull markets, guys, these resistances can give way extremely quickly. You've already seen this a couple of times before when these resistance do give. And when they do give, the market does move, usually exponentially. Now we've got the catch the last train area, I call it. So when we refer to catch the last train, personally, if you're looking at crypto coins now, if you're looking at this market, I, in my opinion, would want some exposure to crypto before we do speed up and head off into an alt season or into that key bull run. But as we do start heading and into this alt season narrative here, when that alt season narrative really kicks in, you're going to see everyone across all social media giving out a million type of coins for us all to start buying. Some of them are going to be really good, by the way, but the FOMO will start kicking in. And I don't want to be buying when everyone is FOMOing. We want to be doing we want to be doing something else, right? We want to potentially start looking at to sell. So guys, then we've got total free, which is basically everything excluding the top 10. This is another chart that has also broken trends just here or even here. Maybe a bit of a breakout retest. Ooh, kind of looking nice. I didn't look at it this way myself. Have a little look. Let's bring it down. So these were the supports to hold. We held the low. Then we actually reclaimed this support and held that. And we have broken this slight little downtrend. We've come back and retested it right into the EMA also. So we're confident in the EMA and the trend together. And we're looking at now potentially a push up into this key resistance just here. And then hopefully a move on up to previous highs. Really, really important that we can start heading on up from here if you are a bull. So guys, what coins are helping alt season right now and what narratives are helping alt season right now? You know, I all love gaming and I think gaming's helping quite a bit. AI is helping, but let's just go to them elephants in the rooms, and they do have some clear charting patterns that do look good. So first of all, we have HBAR. So HBAR looking really strong right now. Okay, so this is a textbook bull flag, bull pennant, depending on which way we're going to be viewing this. We do have a potential breakout coming at the time of this video. And, you know, a few people will suggest that type of view. And if we just take that back a little bit, some people might even suggest a bit of a broadening, or, you know, it's in the eye of the beholder to some degree, as long as, you know, that we're looking at it in a sensible way and trying to come to the same conclusion, not kind of using trends and lines to try and change the narrative on something that's not happening. So we've got a bit of a key bull flag just there on the 4-hour time frame. But then if we load this up on the 3-day time frame as well, I mean, that is textbook, right? There is an explosive move up. In theory, this could be impulse one. I mean, if this is impulse one on an Elliott wave, guys, there's quite a few more legs up for this coin and hopefully the rest of the market as well. Very, very unlikely one coin, especially a big coin such as HBAR, is just going to do its own thing and nothing else would follow. So, you know, again, fingers crossed on that one. We are not far away from previous highs on HBAR as well. And there's a lot of coins that's not far away. Ethereum isn't far away. Solana's not far away. There's a lot of coins not far away, guys. And 77% away from previous highs on HBAR. So if we look at XRP, something very, very similar. As you can see, same 4-hour time frame as we're starting off. We can just pull the trend from there to there. Look at that. It's hugging that trend just there. It is really, really looking like it wants to break out soon. Potential bull flag just there. Big, big flag pull. And then if we run this onto the 3-day time frame as well, pretty much carbon copy of HBAR. HBAR, I think, is actually outperformed on percentage. We'll have a look. HBAR did an 850% run. Yeah, so guys, I mean, if you are a HBAR holder as well, just saying, you are actually in a bigger run right now. So yeah, well done for backing the not so star horse, should we say. So HBAR, XRP, both looking very, very similar, looking identical. For XRP, guys, we do have a key holding area just here, and we did come back and test this, as you can see. So let's just break this back down into the 4-hour time frame. That's that 3-day time frame type of view that I just shown. That's the support, and look where XRP fell back into for trying to make this next move. So really, really good sign from XRP there. And let's just do XLM as well for the final. So HBAR and XLM currently on this 4-hour time frame, currently He's looking a little bit better than XRP, but I wouldn't write XRP off. And when one moves, normally the rest would move with it, guys. So maybe an expanding megaphone there, or we can just look at it from a bull flag to keep life easier. Same type of flag, head over into that 3-day time frame. And again, there is a lot of room left to grow here. So if we just put another line just up top, just there, and if we run a percentage tool from current price to where we need to be going, very, very similar. Everything's very similar right now in the ISO type of route, guys. So these are the ISO coins, HBAR, XRP, XLM. I'm a big HBAR bull, been a big XLM bull as well. And there is other coins out there in the ISOs to be looking into, but it does look like the ISOs are looking to do one more leg up. And that, in a nutshell, is alt season. Are we heading into alt season? I believe we are. There's loads of signs across this market. There is breaker structures everywhere, total 2, total 3, and others is all looking good. And we do have the alt season index slowly creeping up. So fingers crossed, we all get that late Christmas present we all deserve. One thing I would say, guys, is things move quick in a peak of a bull, and it creeps up. It happens kind of under the nose. You don't really realize it. Some people haven't realized a lot of these coins making these moves. And I say that as well because I'm comparing this to what I'm seeing on a lot of social medias, on my old TikToks, on Twitter and other platforms. And then the sentiment is still low for a lot of reasons, yet these altcoins are creeping up like no tomorrow. So personally, I'm risk on the market. That's what I'm up to. I have altcoin bags. I have a Bitcoin bag. And that is how I'm viewing things currently. If you like what we've been through, feel free to drop a follow. Links are all in the descriptions. And I will see you on the next one. And have a good rest of the day. All the best, people.